when I'm the guy on bottom on the turtle position, okay, a few different ways that I can position myself. Now, in MMA, in wrestling, for example, they would have you here, right? Where I'm just gonna turn just so we have multiple angles to the camera, where I'm on my toes, right? If you're on your toes, you could generally explode faster to your feet. So I could pop up, boom, and work my inside stand-ups and whatnot. However, there is a big drawback to being on your toes, which is it moves your weight forward because my toes are pushing me out, which also means I'm a little bit heavier in my hands. Not great for fighting because I could get choked because my hands are on the mat instead of being able to come up here. And also I can't block punches well because I have to, and that's why you see a lot of times people are here and then they get dropped to their elbows, and this is not a great spot to be in. I think for MMA, a lot of times, and for Jiu-Jitsu in particular, it's better to be here, where I'm flat on my, I'm resting on my shoelaces basically, right? Flat on my feet. My heels are digging into my butt because you see this brings my weight back more. This allows my hands now to be free. So I could defend here. This also allows me to stay more upright, which means that you're not going to be able to put as much weight on me. When I'm here, I'm making a good table. Yeah, which allows you exactly to put your weight on me so you can really, when I come in here like this, now I'm more vertical, right? My hands, my shoulders can come up a little higher. I could defend more, and I could still pop up to my feet from here. And this is not unique to like MMA, like in wrestling they do this also, but I think there should be more of a focus on that type of positioning, right? So for example, if you get behind me, usually the first thing I'm worried about when someone's getting behind me is that they're gonna try to normally get some type of body lock, right? Like will they wrap here or whatnot. And if I stay like this, right? Yeah, like now I'm taking your weight here. So a quick thing I can do from here is just to do that a little slide, right? Where I'm just gonna slide. You can stay locking hands, right? Boom, and now I'm here, right? And now you can kind of see the difference. Now the weight's not down, it's pushing into me, right? And I could also start hand fighting. And if you're wrapped around my body, I'm not worried about getting choked or punched.
Yeah, for sure.
There's nothing there for you. So you would have to let go. So I'm safe for the moment being, right? So at this point, if I was able to put myself here, the next thing now is going to look to hand fight. And in this case, I want to look for the bottom arm. If you see, there's always going to be one arm hand on top. So I would look for this hand, two thumbs inside. Boom. And I can begin working an inside stand-up right from here. Step up with this foot. And then I'm going to drive into you, right? Boom. And now we're working a very common position in wrestling, which is just, breaking the grip here. Extend the hips as they push down, both hands at the same time. I'm trying to blade my body as much as possible. The more my hips turn, the more I'm stretching your grip. Right here, boom. Once this breaks, I put one hand in the back pocket, right? I don't want you grabbing onto me, so I'm moving it behind. Now this other hand's still gonna be holding on, right? So we turn a little bit like this. So you're gonna be still holding on to me here, so I'm gonna cut. Boom.
Okay.
And now, in wrestling, I could shoot in, and fighting, now I'm in a position where I can fight. So, if I start...
So like this slice to
yes. Yeah. So if I was here, boom, right? Even if I was on my toes like this initially.
Weight on you.
Yeah, exactly. You're putting my weight on me, so not a good spot. If I stay here long, you'll start breaking me down and wrist riding. So I slide, boom, right? Now I look for that bottom hand, and immediately I can start popping up to my feet. Pressure in. And now once I'm here, there's a hip pop, right? So my hips are moving in as my hands are pushing down here. Boom. And it should be explosive. What I don't want to do is this. You see how you exactly. When I move slow, you adjust with me, right? So like I slowly stretched you and you'll recover. Whereas when I'm here, boom, boom.
So it can be like 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you're the guy's holding strong, multiple. It's kind of like an arm bar, right? If you go on your back, and I have this arm bar, and you have your hands locked, right? And if you've seen people, they're like here, and like, it's like that's not gonna break that way, right? Whereas if I'm here, right? So the difference there is the way I describe it is explosive force. When we're trying to move a mountain, we don't get a bulldozer and try to push the mountain away. We get dynamite and explode, right? So you have to think of grips like mountains. They can't be pushed away. They have to be blown apart. So we have to use explosive energy to break. So with the hips, boom, you know, if I'm breaking the grip on an arm bar, I gotta boom, rip it out. So this is no different. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of all of my latest videos on YouTube. But really the best place to find all my content is my website, davidmma.com. You can register for free and get access to 4 free courses, including Kimura Fundamentals, Essential Half Guard Kimura, Essential Half Guard Passing, and much more.